Hello there, fabulous people. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm making lasagna. Well, it's been a long time coming. My children have been asking for a long time, "Mommy, please, can you make up some lasagna? Mommy, please." And I kept saying, "Oh, I'll do it next week." But guess what? Next week turned into 3 months later. So today I finally decided it's the day. So come along with me. Let me show you how I make lasagna for my family, my way. If you haven't already, please click the like button and also subscribe. So let's get started. I'll first begin by preparing a mince sauce, which will be the base of my lasagna. So I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil to my saucepan, and I'll very finely chop garlic and I'll add it to that before throwing in about 750 grams of ground beef onto my saucepan. I'm going to very gently brown my beef, which means I'm going to ensure that it's sucked up all of the juices from the beef. I need this to be thoroughly browned and it will be very nice. Well, the browning process would take about 10 to 12 minutes. Once that is done, I'm going to add some finely chopped onions. I'll add paprika, chili flakes, and a bit of salt to taste. I'll mix this all together and continue to brown the beef. And once the beef is completely dry, it's time to add in some texture. So I'm going to be using about 700 grams of passata. I'll mix this all together. By all means, if you need to add a little bit more liquid, go ahead and do that. But for me today, I'm going to be using a little drop of red wine. I'm now going to add about half a cup of red wine to my sauce, which will really bring all the flavors together. And I'll mix this thoroughly. At this point, I'll turn down my fire to the lowest setting and I'll cover it and allow it to simmer very gently for about 20 minutes. 20 minutes later, the sauce is absolutely gorgeous and ready. So I'm going to take this off from the fire and set it aside for now. Whilst in the meantime, we'll move over to step number 2. For step number 2, I'm making a cheese sauce that will be nicely layered in my lasagna. So I'm adding 30 grams of butter, an equal amount of flour, and I'll stir this in together until it becomes slightly fried and thick. Once I'm satisfied with the thickness of the flour, I'll begin to gently add milk onto this. Make sure the fire is very low. So I'll continue to add milk and stir continuously until I can get this nice, creamy, smooth texture. Now it's time for me to flavor my cheese sauce. So I'm adding salt, pepper, and nutmeg, and I'll also add a handful or so of grated cheese. I'll continually mix this together until my texture is absolutely smooth. That looks ready to me. It's nice, thick, and ready. So I'll take it off the fire immediately and I'll pour it into a little bowl and set it aside. which brings us now to the third and final stage, which is to layer the lasagna. I like to begin by first placing one thin layer of the mince sauce at the bottom of my baking dish. I'll just spread these evenly. Once that's ready, I'll place one layer of uncooked lasagna sheets on top of the mince. Then I'll place one thick layer of the cheese sauce on top of my lasagna sheets, making sure it's completely covered. Once that's completely covered, it is time to repeat the layering process all over again. So beginning with the mince on top, then layered with another layer of lasagna sheets and another layer of cheese sauce. So we'll continue the process for about 3 times. That would be mince, lasagna sheets, and cheese sauce until we've got 3 beautiful layers. After the last layer of the cheese sauce, I'll sprinkle on a good amount of some freshly grated cheddar cheese. And once that's ready, I'm going to cover my lasagna with some foil paper to make sure that the lasagna sheets cook properly. I've preheated my oven and I'm going to put this straight into the oven for 30 minutes exactly. Now after 30 minutes, I'm going to check on my lasagna and I'll take off the foil paper and then I'll push it back into the oven and allow it to brown the top for another 15 minutes. So 15 minutes is gone and our lasagna is bubbling and we are ready to eat. Now I've got some very happy and smiley children right here beside me who just can't wait to tuck in and have their portion of lasagna handed to them. But they've got to wait because we have to let this lasagna to cool down completely for at least 20 minutes so that all the layers will set properly. After 20 minutes, I'm going to carefully cut through this lasagna. I'm sharing it into 6 equal portions. I really like the dark crusty corners, so I can't wait to have my first bite. If If you're visiting my channel today for the first time, welcome. This is All Things Fab. Please remember to click the like button and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by and for cooking along with me today. I'll definitely see you again next week. Goodbye.